Perucetus is a creature that is often termed as the heaviest whale to ever exist. It's an extinct genus of early whales with origins from Peru. It dwelled in the Bartonian age of the Middle Eocene. It has an estimated length that exceeds 17 to 20.1 meters and a weight that ranges from 85 to 340. The current studies show that the Perucetus would have exceeded the modern blue whale in weight. This is primarily due to its incredibly thick and dense bones, which when added to its already great size, the ecology of the creature continues to remain mysterious. As for the fossils which were recovered, the Perucetus was most likely a slow-moving inhabitant of shallow waters. There's no clear idea when it comes to this whale's diet. According to one suggestion, this heavy organism might have fed on benthic animals such as crustaceans and mollusks that dwell on the ocean floor. Only a single species of the Perucetus genus is known, and it is the P. colossus. The name Perucetus comes from the whale's country of origin, Peru, while the species name P. colossus refers to the whale's enormous size. Perucetus was undoubtedly a massive creature that supported a proportionally tiny masosaur-shaped head, a barrel-chested torso, two small forelimbs with potential individual fingers, and two even smaller vestigial hind limbs. The hip bone of Perucetus is highly reduced, but still features a well-developed acetabulum, which is a condition that is considered to be ancestral among whales. The hip is different in shape as compared to the Basilosaurus, a large predatory whale from the late Eocene period. The proximal end of the ilium, which is the uppermost and largest region of the coxal bone, is quite robust, and the ends of the ribs are both large and club-shaped. This is a feature similar to the Basilosaurus. One of the most intriguing features of Perucetus is the high degree of pachyosteosclerosis present in its bones. This means that the bones are at the same time thicker and denser than in any other known cetacean. The Perucetus might have ranged in weight from 85 to 340 tons, with an average of 180 tons. The skeletal structure of the creature would have accounted for 5.3 to 7.6 tons, which is approximately 2 to 3 times the weight of the skeleton of a 25-meter-long blue whale. The weight estimates of the Perucetus are based on the relation between the skeletal and total body mass of modern mammals. Most whales have much lighter skeletons when compared to their total mass. This sea creature is known for a variety of bones that include 13 vertebrae, 4 ribs, and some parts of the pelvic region. All of the bones are that of one individual, the MUSM 3248. The bones were collected from the Umake member of the Paracas Formation. It was paleontologist Giovanni Bianucci and team who discovered the massive animal holotype in the Paracas Formation in Peru. The remains of the Perucetus are currently under protection, and you can take a glance at it at the Natural History Museum of Lima, which belongs to the National University of San Marcos. When scientists excavated a Peruvian desert, they found the fossilized bones of what they claim may have been the heaviest animal ever to live. What they found was a strange, ancient whale that had a teensy head attached to a giant, bloated body. Annalisa Berta, a retired paleontologist and a professor emerita at San Diego State University, said, "It's an extraordinary claim, the heaviest animal yet described. So that requires pretty extraordinary evidence, and I think they convincingly demonstrated that." Paleontologist and study co-author Mario Urbina initially came across one of P. colossus's vertebrae, said his colleague Rodolfo Salas Gismondi, a paleontologist at Cayetano Heredia University in Peru. Salas said, "I was skeptical about these fossils. I said to him, 'It doesn't look like real bone.' He added, 'It looked like a rock, in fact.'" But after further analysis, it turned out that Urbina was correct. After the initial find, the team went on to excavate 13 vertebrae, 4 ribs, and part of a hip. The vertebrae were so heavy that the team could excavate only 1 or 2 each year. Salasky's said, "An animal of this size has never been found before in the fossil record anywhere in the world." According to other scientists, the bones were unprecedented. Philip Gingerich, a paleontologist at the University of Michigan, said, "It's an astonishing specimen." He added, "These vertebrae are nearly the size of beer kegs or something. They're unlike anything certainly that I've ever seen, that anyone's ever seen." Salasky's and his colleagues said that the fossils were extremely massive in 2 different ways. The first one was that they were dense. Usually, bones come with a spongy structure. When it comes to perucetus, things are quite different, as they have deposits filling those pores, leading him to find vertebra fossils similar to a rock. Secondly, the bones of this creature were very large and looked like they had been inflated. Emily Buchholz, a paleontologist at Wellesley College, said that the vertebrae was incredibly bulbous and that she had never seen anything like it. She noted that the vertebrae of the blue whale were also massive, but different as they were sleek. On the other hand, the bones of P. colossus are swollen. Salasky's and his colleagues believe that the jaw-dropping mass of the bones is an adaptation to coastal living in shallow waters. According to researchers, the dense bones balanced the buoyancy of blubber and lungs filled with air, helping the P. colossus whales to remain underwater with less effort. Bella said that just like how scuba divers put on weight belts, these whales increase the density of their bones. The bones of the creature are dated to be nearly 40 million years old, meaning that the animal would have existed in the seas just a couple of million years before primitive whales started their split into the toothed and baleen whales we know today. The reason why scientists can't get a clear picture of what the P. colossus ate or how it lived is that they have only excavated the core of the body. Gingerich said, "They've got the middle of the skeleton. I think they need the front end of it or the back end of it before we'll really understand what this thing was doing." All the known cetaceans, which include whales, dolphins, and porpoises, are carnivores, leading scientists to assume that this creature is one too. But to maintain such a massive body, it would have needed an incredible amount of fuel. Today's blue whales consume tiny crustaceans called krill. They devour massive numbers of krill to make up for their meager serving size, but near-coast waters can't support large populations of animals, even when you consider the small ones. Eli Amson, a paleontologist at the State Museum of Natural History, Stuttgart, in Germany, said, "I do like the hypothesis of a large scavenger that would just eat sunken carcasses." He added, "But it would be a first for a cetacean. That's really weird." There exists another possibility, where P. colossus was a vegetarian, just like the manatees whose shadow it echoes. But Amson says that this would turn out to be much stranger. The fact is that unless they come across teeth or a jaw, the rest would exist as guesswork. The skeleton was found with its head pointing into a hillside, and the researchers hope that they will find the funding to uncover more of the lost animal. The perucetus is indeed a magnificent creature, with a massive size and an astonishing weight. It comes with a figure that is mostly thought of as bizarre, and the current findings on this creature have only opened into a trace of what the animal exactly was. This leaves us with a sense of curiosity, and only time can quench it as technology advances and more interesting fossils are come across. In your opinion, was the perucetus heavier than the modern blue whale? And was it an herbivore unlike other whales? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. We'll see you guys soon.